Hi, my name is Elizabeth Cassano, and I'm so excited that you are part of the Pretty Faces team. This is just going to be a super casual video where I go over kind of, what, Pretty Faces is and what, why are you even here, right? And who am I and who am I to you, right? So this is all new to you, and just realize everybody was new at one time, okay? So just take a deep breath, give yourself some grace, and just kind of feel like a sponge and just let all this kind of just absorb and enjoy the ride, okay? So like I said, my name is Elizabeth Cassano, and I live in Mississippi. I have 3 children. I've got a 13-year-old son, a 10-year-old daughter, and then I have a 2-year-old baby. And that was just, I guess, a funny joke that God thought was going to be fun. And it has been fun, to have a 13-year-old and a 2-year-old. It's kind of funny. I've been married to my college sweetheart it'll be 17 years in August. And I've been with SeneGence International since November of 2016. And since then, our team of Pretty Faces has sold more than $4 million together of skincare and cosmetics from SeneGence International. Now, if you're watching this, it's very possible that I'm your Sapphire Crown Princess, and I'll explain what Sapphire Crown Princess and all that stuff means. I'll explain that later. But if you're watching this, it's very possible that I'm your Sapphire Crown Princess. But then again, it's also very possible that I'm not. So it does not mean that I'm your leader. It does not mean that I'm your boss. It doesn't mean a whole lot, except for I'm your coach. I'm your encourager. And the beauty of network marketing is that you are your own boss. You are your own leader. You are your own motivator. We're all here just to kind of get behind you and breathe wind underneath your wings. By being part of a team, you have the benefit of being surrounded by cheerleaders with the exact same goals that you have, and upline leaders that are like-minded. And I think that's been the thing that's been the most exciting for me, is that just being around other like-minded women that have high goals set for themselves, that want more, that know that they deserve more, and being around that environment and that spirit is just so uplifting. Your direct upline, who you signed up underneath, that needs to be who is your direct go-to person. Now, for some of you watching this, I may be that for you, but for a lot of you, that's not going to be the case. So if you have a question about the back office, you have a question about ordering, or you need a trade of a product, always go to the person that signs you up first. Now, that's not to say that that person's always going to have the answer, but that gives them the opportunity to help you. And then if they don't, they're going to say, well, I don't know the answer. Let's go find the answer. Or, feel like you can go your way up until you get to me. But at the same time, don't feel like you can't come to me. Just because I'm not your direct upline person doesn't mean that we can't communicate and all that. But I like to give the opportunity to who signed you up first. Let's see, where else are we on here? Let's see. I absolutely love to invest my time and my energy. I see I've got notes. Everybody's got notes, right? I love to invest my time and my energy into women that want to better themselves and want to be the best versions of themselves. My background, though, is corporate marketing. I did that previous to having children, and then I was a stay-at-home mom for the longest time, and have been, and still am. Like, that's still my primary position in life. I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm a wife, but then I get to do this side gig, and I get to have this part of me just blossom and bloom, just like you do. So just, because you may be a stay-at-home mom, or you may be a full-time nurse or teacher or an accountant, and this may be a side thing for you, or you may have this as you maybe got laid off, or you don't have a job and you need this to work like full-time money. It absolutely can be anything that you want it to be. You get to set your own goals. But my background is corporate marketing, and that's the biggest thing that I'm able to offer you as a team leader. Is I know how to sell product, I know how to market product, but I'm not going to get behind a company or a product that I don't believe in. And so that's, the fact that I've been here for 18 months now. We're sitting in March. If you're watching this, who knows what month it is, but where I'm sitting right now is March of 2018. And so I've been in this company for 18 months, or is it 15 months? I remember 17 months, almost 18 months. And I would not still be here if I did not believe in the company itself, and I did not believe in the products. The products do exactly what they say they're going to do, and the company gives you the opportunities that it claims it will as well. But getting the opportunity to be back with women and to teach marketing and selling skills is exactly where I want to be. I love recruiting strategies, and it's absolutely my cup of tea. So I'm absolutely thrilled that you're here to be a part of the ride. So what's the purpose of this page? What's the purpose of this channel? What are we doing here, right? So if you've been added to my downline, if you're somewhere in my downline, anywhere first line down to 12th line, doesn't matter. If you're part of Pretty Faces, you're probably added to this team page. And why was that even done or necessary? It's to keep you informed on all aspects of Synergent's business. You're here to make money, right? And so don't you want to have the tools and the skill set for that to happen? Because remember, we were all new at one time and we all felt like fish out of water, and we had big goals and dreams and things, but maybe we didn't know how to get there. And these team pages that you've been added to are that direct line of your why to the how. And this is a place where you can come and you can ask questions and get encouragement. Everybody learns differently and every team leader teaches differently. So by being a part of your upline leaders team pages and other team pages, that gives you an access and an opportunity to learn different ways and different things. But nothing is worse than trying to achieve something but feeling lost along the way. And we don't want anybody to feel lost. If you're in my personal 5 lines of influence, you will notice that your upline, as well as other team members, you know that they might be posting encouragements and rank advancements on this team page. And as you add to your team, please always know that you're welcome to do the same thing. That's the biggest thing that these team pages are for, is for rank advancements and encouragement and corporate information. And I attend all the corporate events that I can get to. In fact, I've attended this past, like I said, 18 months, I've attended every single thing that corporate has allowed and everything that I have qualified for. And so what I do is, me and other upline leaders, we bring all that information back and we post that on these team pages. And sometimes I'll even go live. And just depending on if it's something that's just a quick little blurb, I may text it, or I guess it's not called text on Facebook, but I maybe just post it, or it might be a graphic, or I might go live. So know that that's going to happen periodically. And from time to time, I even ask some of my team leaders to do trainings, because I'm not perfect or great at everything. Nobody is. And so, for instance, social media is not my biggest forte. So I have other people get on our team page from our Dominion, and I let them do the trainings. I'm not above that, and neither are any of our other team leaders. And because I have access to leadership calls and other Facebook private groups that are for leaders, I make sure that those announcements and messages get passed down to you guys as well on that team page. Corporate updates are typically done by email and the official Facebook group. So always be sure that you're checking your emails and the official Synergent's Facebook group. But know that team pages are a great resource for that as well. Lastly, know that everyone was new at one time. And I've already said that like 3 times, but I don't want anybody to feel dumb. I don't want anybody to feel stupid. I don't want anybody to feel like they're out there doing this by themselves. If you need something, do not hesitate to post your question on a team page. Go to your direct upline first, then to this team page, and an answer is gonna be found. All right, so moving on. The page itself, okay? So you're probably watching this on YouTube. So if you go back to Facebook and you go to the page itself, the Pretty Faces team page, you'll notice at the top there are some tabs. And a couple of those tabs are albums and files. Click those tabs. Those have very important information that I have uploaded over the life of our team. Click on those. Push all the buttons. This is a collection of useful information, graphics, videos that have been uploaded for you to use anytime you need it. Reference it often and remember that it's there for you anytime you have a question. There's information about rank advancements, graphics that we can use, different trainings. You're just going to press all the buttons. Go check it out. And the biggest thing to remember too, I shouldn't say the biggest thing, but the page is not meant for trades, okay? Now, it's not to say that we can't trade, but if it is in stock, you need to be placing that order yourself. But every once in a while, you're going to need a trade. Again, go to your upline first. So if you need, let's say, a Coralina, and you weren't around when that was a limited edition, but you've got a customer that needs it, go to your upline and say, hey, can we trade? I'll give you a nutmeg or whatever you've got, and I need a Coralina. Go to her first. Try to keep the trades off of the team pages. But there'll be times that you need to go to the team page. So periodically know that that's fine. It's just that's not the primary reason for team pages. And then the other thing is I don't want any negativity. Just because you're having a bad day or a bad experience maybe with customer service or a customer doesn't mean that you need to drag that onto our team page. Now, constructive solution finding absolutely is welcome at all times. And I'm not saying we need to be Pollyanna or stick our head in the sand. Absolutely not. We need to be problem solvers. But as far as being negative and just angry and mad about a specific situation that happened to you, the team pages are not for that. And to be completely honest, as a business owner, that doesn't need to be anywhere on your social media. You need to be a positive source of information regardless, whether it's your business page, your team page, or even your personal account. You want to add value to your customers and to your Facebook friends. Now, the purpose of this channel, however, all right? This is to create a neat and easy to navigate training option for your distributors. So I hope that this will be a useful tool for you as you build your team, that you can come back and reference them back here. I remember how intimidating it was when I first got started and I didn't even know where to put my efforts. I was just really excited, but I didn't even know where to start. So with these videos, I hope to take that fear away and clearly lay out a path for your success. Remember, I want to take your why and point a direct arrow to your how so that your why actually comes to reality. Let's see, watching the videos alone though, however, isn't going to guarantee success. It's just like buying the skincare. If it stays in your drawer and never gets on your face, your lines and wrinkles aren't going to get reduced. Same thing with this. Just because you're watching a video doesn't going to make you successful. You are going to have to do the work yourself. It's not your upline's job to remind you of things and encourage you, although we're going to do some of that. But at the end of the day, you have to do the work. You have to do the things that we suggest and implement the tools that we give you. But I can promise you that if you put these methods into practice, you will not have any problems at all making yourself proud. And that's what this is all about. Don't stop until you make yourself proud.